Now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Alan Shoemaker.
12:27, halfway through the noon hour just about, and hopefully more than halfway through the heavy rain. This is Sky 5, a live view from South Padre Island, 81 degrees, actually the warm spot in the valley because it's been drier there. But you can see inland, things are starting to fade away a bit. Some of that rain starting to come back into Cameron County now. So if you're headed out, especially in Cameron County, some of the heavier rain shifting over there now. We still have flood advisories in effect across other parts of the valley where the heavy rain has fallen. Even though the rain is decreasing, still there are some flooded areas. So that's the reason why advisories continue, even if it has mostly dried up across southern Hidalgo County, parts of Willacy and western Cameron counties. But most of the rain right now concentrated over parts of Willacy and Cameron County. Some rain coming up mostly from Mexico from the south. And you can see some of that rain right now moving through the Harlingen area. Flood advisory still there in effect until at least 1 p.m. These keep getting extended, though, some of these ones that have been in effect. So heavier rain still possible. And then farther to the south, you see around Brownsville, heavier rain coming down. I showed you earlier about maybe a half an inch to an inch per hour or so the rates on these. So you could get some decent totals if some of this keeps moving over you for a few more hours. And you've seen some of the totals elsewhere in the valley have been around 5 or 10 inches. So, yeah, it can pile up in a hurry. So we'll keep an eye on it. Farther to the south, you see there's a lot more rain in Mexico kind of being pulled up from the south. The disturbance, which is helping to cause the rain, kind of centered across near the valley. The circulation around is kind of pulling all the rain up from the south right now across the coastal counties. This is some flooding video from Wednesday morning, this morning. This is from the Mercedes area, from Manuel Saldivar, and you can see this is driving a tractor through the water there. You see some cows in the distance right there at the end. Let me get back on the screens. When the video repeats again, I'll point them out for you. So you can see there, how there they are in the distance. So yeah, it's some flooded farm fields in the Mercedes area. The Mercedes area is one of the areas hit hard yesterday and still has been getting more rain today. So it doesn't take much more rain to cause flooding. So heavy rain is still possible this week, at least I think through tomorrow. An outside chance there might be a heavy downpour on Friday, but I think today and into tomorrow may be it for the bigger rain chances. So don't drive through flooded waters. Don't drive through flooded roads, anything out there where you can't see. And be careful traveling. Here's Sky 5 in WESLACO, and the visibility down a bit. Temperatures are very cool. We're in the 70s. I was looking up the climate data, talking about Oscar earlier. This may be one of the coolest July days on record for a while. I think maybe the coolest in most areas since Hurricane Dolly back in July of 2008, where it was hard to get above 80 degrees in parts of the valley. So it doesn't stay this cool very often. So if you do get into a dry stretch, at least, go outside and enjoy a few minutes of it if you can, if it is safe and dry enough. But a flood watch continues. Flash flood watch continues today. Showers and storms still around today. More rain and storms at times tonight, Thursday. It could be heavy in spots the next, say, 24 to 36 hours. Not as wet by the weekend. Not saying it's going to be 100% dry, but probably after tomorrow we kind of drop the rain chances down, especially after Friday. And here's FUTURETRACK. This is using the HRRR model, the HER model, which has been doing a pretty good job the last couple of rounds of storms coming through yesterday and today. But the general trend is that storms could mainly blow up and rain this afternoon over Cameron and Willacy counties, more widespread there. Maybe some isolated showers and storms, but less in coverage in the upper valley. And that trend may continue into the evening hours with more and more rain along the coast and then some isolated showers and storms elsewhere in the upper valley through the evening and into the nighttime hours. But remember, the same disturbance is kind of just drifting west. So as it moves inland, it may eventually pull some of that rain back in across the valley again tomorrow. So with that in mind, flash flood threat, this is the outlook from the Weather Prediction Center. Flash flooding possible at least through Thursday. The outlook here on these color shadings, slight in the upper valley all the way down to high on the high end of the scale for today. And notice how that continues tomorrow, but at a lesser extent. We still have a slight to moderate risk of flash flooding returning again on Thursday. So the first 1-5 AccuWeather 7-day forecast. Highs today only near 80, but rain at times could be heavy. Maybe a thunderstorm or two, mostly just rain, and heaviest in Cameron County right now. We could still see some heavier rounds of rain in spots overnight tonight and tomorrow. I think by the time we get to Friday, we're looking at maybe a quick downpour, but a lot less rain overall. And then for the weekend and next week, just very spotty rains and mostly dry weather returns. Yeah,
it's dangerous out driving around right now. Just noticing from our Sky 5 shot, I don't know if we can go out to that right now, but westbound expressway I-2 and Texas, some emergency vehicles on that overpass there. This is in WESLACO, so traffic backing up in that area. Don't know exactly what's going on, but again, if you don't have to be out driving around, just stay at home. If you do need to be out, just drive safe, put some distance between yourself and the vehicle in front, and things like that. Stay safe.
Yeah, and just be careful too. If you haven't seen flooding yet, some of that rain coming in could still cause flooding, especially in Cameron County here over the next few hours.
Yeah, hopefully it maybe begins to let up in some way. So
hopefully.
Get a little relief. All right, Alan.